What's up, guys? Chainsaw here, and welcome to the third and probably final part of the 4.4 story. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait for this boss battle. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
He has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sigjar Age. And his chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, he is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prey. Monster versus protagonist.
I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks. You've got a good eye. Keep it together. Remember our plan. diviner that never grants an audience to anyone will teach you a lesson. Asat pramad. A general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of Trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it. So this insight is what the eye of the hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat pramad, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation. How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat pramad to his fated defeat.
General! Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you. The Fantasy Room courtyard? A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Machiavelli instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantasmal Games. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Emphorius. Another 8. Is this guy actually serious? Kimiko hasn't escaped yet, and there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager? Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. Oh, did General Yao Guang bite me just now? You should really trust her strength. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started. What do I ask? Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now. I'm sure it's nothing to you, but do you mind explaining how to defeat you? Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope, justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil. Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first. Hey! That's a critical success! My, oh my. So I, in my capacity as senior and devil both, must now tell you, protagonist, how to defeat me. How thrilling. I won't hide it anymore then. The way to defeat me is right in front of you. Unfortunately, your limited, laughable human form cannot defeat me. You're trapped within a lie called the Trailblaze, dreaming you are a courageous human. But if you do what you did against Foolish, open it to this world, to those cowards trembling in the ruins, to the audience waiting for a hero to save them, the surge of wish power will fully awaken it. Oh, what does it matter? You would have defeated the devil. Your wish would be fulfilled, no? And when that time comes, you may no longer care about the cost. 7 questions left. Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility. What is the last remaining path? Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die. I believe the 4th path that brings the apocalypse is the elation. Once, elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trials, and delighting in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to silence. But before the deathly silence, the elation becomes something even more terrifying. I saw how truly fatigued they are. The elation is being swallowed by their own endless mirth. They will slide towards an even more terrifying extreme. Not to stop elation, but to drag all things into an eternal, meaningless, and unreasonable farce of chaos. And that will cease to be comedy and become a universe-wide contamination. Upon stepping onto a path and becoming an eon, one is expected to glimpse their own end. Yet the results of paths colliding remain beyond their sight. How do they really feel about exercising the divine authority of elation? Do they suffer with it? Would they fear this ending? I don't know. If the disciples of a god cannot bring them deliverance before they fall, do they still deserve to be called disciples? So, I boarded the Astral Express and traveled to different worlds, searching for their tracks and games.
Since you're open to answering anything, let's talk about the Lord Ravager's weaknesses.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once. But then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about colleagues? Whose weakness do you want to know? But I only answer one question at a time. A different one? Which Lord Ravager, then? Zephyro. He's the perfect warrior. But I guess what he fears and hates most is those soulless lunatics. Puppets that have their souls snatched by the Black Sun. To put it bluntly, he's afraid of the dark. So, satisfied? 5 left now.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the
Lucky you.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
I awaken the veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in Ahatopia, a husk, the hunger concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy. And a star comes alive, opens its abysmal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself, all to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be equal. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened veracity. They cannot escape this devouring because it is not a duel, but the restoration of balance. It is the consequences and retribution they deserve for the sin of theft they committed at the dawn of time. Though Ouroboros does not understand the notion of revenge, when that ancient hunger, dormant for ages, is sated once more, and the stolen power surges back through them, even that blind and witless primordial will shall, in that instant, taste the flavor of elation. 4 questions left. Keep going.
How did you fall from being the Astral Express's navigator to becoming a Lord Ravager?
You call it falling, but I see it as sublimation. You've journeyed through plain Arcadia. How do you like this world of elation? see is bombing the Isthmian Confederation. People huddle in the ruins without a single drop of clean drinking water, trembling as they wait to see whether tomorrow or death comes for them first. In this universe, the contrast between luck and misfortune is too dazzling. Of course not. One does not simply just become a Lord Ravager in an instant. Like Akivili, I once believed that exploring and connecting could create understanding. And understanding could remove division. That the newly discovered worlds could shelter those whose own homes were ravaged by war and hunger. But all your Trailblaze does is spread naivete and hope across a land destined to be destroyed. Across the cosmic ocean, all civilizations meet a strikingly similar end. Having climbed to brilliance, they collapse under their own stupidity, avarice, or sheer chance. The path of Akivili only postpones the inevitable, but it cannot change its nature. I walked too far and saw too much. Afterwards, I could not laugh again. Finally, the blemished one showed me another path. Destruction. On their path, the gluttonous and the hungry, the brave and the weak, all inequalities come to an equal end. Only when people realize that destruction is imminent do they resist meaningfully and make their existence worth something. The rising sun shines on ice sculptures, melts them as if they were never there, even though humans carve them so beautifully, yes. From that moment onward, IC died, and Asat Pramad was born. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
I once met my other self in Amphorius. Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping possibility? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. It's beyond what I can see and understand at present. To make amends, this question won't count against you. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasm Games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant elwood into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising again. So, people are not acting for Aha's entertainment. They're doing their best to come out of the next Amber Era unscathed. But after thousands of years, this was no longer a game, but a rotten play. On stage, the actors battled. Down below, the audience was numb. The director, well, the director lost interest in their own production, remaining as an empty shell of a body. And then the pivotal process starts all over again. There you have it. The truth of the Phantasm Moon Games. Only 2 questions left.
You said you used to be the Navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
Looks like I have to tell you the secret myself. And Akivili must reveal. Akivili is dead, but perhaps they are still alive in a way even they never expected. The fall of an eon is simply a change to the form in which they currently exist. No one knows if this is something they planned. According to Nameless who have met Akivili, they frequently mention the origin and end, the tree of existence, and what lies beyond the paths. After all, bound within finite space and time, there is only one place the Eon of the Trailblaze longs to reach, beyond the universe. And so, I witnessed the fall of an Eon. That power that unveiled the stars and traversed space. In the end, it left nothing but an inconsequential point of light at the edge of existence. Final question. Think carefully. What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Hearing that question is a relief. Pay no mind to the rule. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I've meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One win after another. Playing someone's father. Becoming someone's friend. And at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take never fully understood that lapse of judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on Plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse all?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. His Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
Himiko is right there! There you are. I see all of you.
nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions. So I won't be answering anything you ask.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go.
This music.
Tired? Let's get you another cup of coffee. I'll safeguard your path.
Nothing survived would be destroyed. No other ship.
Run for new dawn. We are the Trailblaze.
Line up the cosmic net!
Order, calamity unknown, soaring above the land. This is permanence.
destroy everything.
Honkai, start up the express. Provide covering fire. Our express!
The express is
Don't be afraid. I'm here. Don't be afraid. Trust that I will always be by your side. Keep walking.
Himiko. Beach. What is this place? Himiko went that way earlier? I need to catch up. Himiko? Everyone! Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and you're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more. Akivilli.
There you are.
Himiko! You're okay. Oh, thank goodness. The Express? What is this place?
It's a scene from my memories. 15 years ago, I encountered the Astral Express for the first time on this beach.
What just happened? All I remember is you protecting me amidst the chaos. But when I opened my eyes again, I was already in this place.
Are you scared? Worried you've lost?
No, I wouldn't have such thoughts.
That's right. It's not over yet.
back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here together. Himiko?
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions about the battle, about me, and about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. The her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. But the weathering curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantom Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead." But a Phantom Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance. Asat's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No. This can't be true. This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence. And you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you. A navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here. But it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you. Your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
But the crew can't keep on trailblazing without you.
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the express first. I'm sorry.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
Well,
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the express. He should feel free to do as he pleases. Not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection and become your own god. And then you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Asat pramad appeared. 8 minutes ago, you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end: failure. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers. Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts. I'm not leaving a single one behind.
As it should be. I
become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now, not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me.
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise. Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward. Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager. Yes. I'm back.
Oh, Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
But are you okay? Just now. That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure he took a lot of the heat from me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Someday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me father anymore. But being your father has been a true pleasure. We did it. We won. Oh, really? Is that what you think, protagonist? Then you'll just have to wait and see. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos's fate onto a different trajectory. Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it. Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new. Like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
Wait, something's not right.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible? The husk of the veracity is stirring. You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of there more.
with everyone still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
Well, guys, that's gonna be it for the 4.4 story. Hope you guys enjoyed, and once again, they nailed it with the music and cinematics. And I'll see you guys next time.